Hi, this is the second in the series of video blogs for Industrial Print. My name is Frazer Chesterman and I'm co-owner of the Industrial Print Show, which takes place this year in Munich 2015 at 10th to the 12th. Now, on the second of our series, we look very specifically at the challenges that digital print faces to integrate into industrial markets.
One of my frustrations is that there are activities happening today, but which are under non-disclosure agreements. And what would be really good is for one of these companies, one of these big brand names, to stand up and shout to the world what they're actually doing today.
Quite often, traditionally we've done projects with companies wanting to look at the use of the technology in some quite innovative areas. Generally speaking, they've been confidential things, and so we aren't able to shout about it. And we have worked with a good proportion of the the biggest companies in the world on projects like that, which end up being extremely interesting, and perhaps in some cases were earlier than they needed to be and a little bit ahead of their time. But I think that's very encouraging for the future of the technology and the future of being able to use that technology to change the way things are made.
There are segments of the industrial market that have already adopted digital decoration, but there remain well established, let's say even entrenched businesses that use screen as their preferred decoration technique. And part of the reason they don't adopt digital technology is, one, because of some of the technological barriers, and two, because of a culture within their particular part of the market that characterises them as being resistant to the change and fearful of digital technology.
What we've certainly seen is that some of these big industrial scale printing opportunities are coming along. They were waiting for the technology, but they were also waiting for the market side of things to be ready in terms of where it does add value and where that value justifies the investment. And as we know, sometimes those things take a while to bump along the bottom before you get to that growth. And obviously once something starts growing, everyone says, oh great, that's our next market.
I think that taking out the costs even further is quite a dangerous path to go, because that means that you produce a commodity even cheaper and make the product as such even cheaper. So I'm much more in favor of creating new products, adding value to the products. I think that's the way to go.
I kind of agree and disagree as well, because in business you have to make money. And there is no point in moving to another process like inkjet unless you are going to make money doing it. People don't do it for the love of inkjet.
No, of course not.
Absolutely not. So I think
we wish they did.
Yeah, absolutely. And an inherent, I'm going to say a fact. It's a broad sweeping statement, but the fluids that are used in inkjet are, in general, higher, and in some cases significantly higher in cost than traditional printing techniques. So you have to find other ways of taking cost out of the process.